So in relation to getting beat down and getting back up, we're going to work with chakras today. And chakras are energy centers in the body. Now, whether you believe they're energy centers or centers of lots of nerve function, so it's more of a physical thing for you, hey, whatever works for you, okay? So when these chakras, as you see here, okay, those overlap all these areas. So it's interesting, right? We've got our third chakra here over our liver, over our transverse part of our large intestine, our pancreas, our spleen. So if that third chakra is out of balance here, right, that yellow one, and that's our confidence chakra, to say a little bit about it. If we don't have any confidence in whatever it is that we're doing or what we've done, is it possible that our organs might not work? Is it possible that our diaphragm, which is over this area here, will not function properly? Is it possible that the attachments to the psoas around that area will not function, so our legs will not move with ease? Is it possible that the spine will always feel bound up here? So, feeling safe, pleasure in movement, and confidence. First three chakras. And those are related to what I like Dan Millman calls it your basic self. That is basically your child, right? And your child, inside your inner child, is the one that freaks out so quickly, is the quickest one to respond. I mean, I know you've seen a child, they get scared just a little bit and just overexpress how they're feeling. Well, if you can help your inner child be safe in those instances, right, and keep your ground through the first chakra, you won't have the drastic response of getting ticked off at your computer because it's running slowly, getting ticked off because the Wi-Fi is running a little bit slowly and nobody really knows why. Does anybody understand Wi-Fi or the internet anyway? I'm sure somebody does, or else it wouldn't exist, but still, I don't understand it. But I know it's nice not getting so ticked off where I want to throw the computer out the window, right? All right, so again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we're going to begin working with chakras. So, I'm going to open up my little cheat sheet here. I do a lot of work with emotions in relation to everything. Most of the work that I do with the chakras is related to Anodea Judith's work, chakra work. It resonates with me. I use what resonates with me. If it doesn't resonate with you, if what I say doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It might need to be changed. You might need to look in another place. But if you feel a connection to, say, for instance, the chakras, start Googling chakras. See what everybody else says about them. Okay, so we're going to start by working with the first chakra. Okay, and that's this guy here. Let's turn this on so it's nice and big. There we go. That's this guy down here. It's on the bottom of your pelvis. And that's your sense of security. That's where fear resides, according to what I've been taught, what I understand. Anxiety, resistance to structure, spaciness, flightiness. If you find you're always out of your body, if you're kicking your chair as you walk by it every single day, even though that chair's been there for 5 years and you still kick it, that tells us that you're not connected to your physical body. Come on back in, okay? We've got a journey here to take. So what we're going to do is think about the color orange coming into your root chakra. Now this is the way I do it. If you do it a different way, that's great. And the color orange, it's all about pleasure and movement. So if you find that you're rigid in your body, your beliefs, your behavior, you're going to be out of balance right now in this moment in relation to your root chakra. So you're not going to be grounded. You ask your body to move, you're going to lose your ground. Okay? Emotional numbness, insensitivity, fear of change. Are things changing nowadays? Yes. What's the only constant in the world? Change. That's the only constant. That's the only thing that we can rely on. Things are going to change. And if change freaks you out, there goes your second chakra. And today, directly related to your first chakra. Good. That feels better to me. Now we're going to bring in the color yellow from your third chakra. So confidence in your ability to ground. Lack of energy, poor digestion, tendency to be cold, tendency toward submission, blame, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, weak will, poor self-discipline. Okay? What we really want to do today is bring in some positive. Self-confidence, strong sense of purpose, self-motivation. There we go. Can you feel the tension? Personal identity. Notice how your body's responding when I read these words out loud. Taking responsibility for your life, forming personal opinions and beliefs, clarity of judgment. And then we're going to release some excessiveness in that third chakra in relation to the root chakra. Controlling, arrogance, overly ambitious, hyperactive, stubborn, driven. Okay? It doesn't mean you can't have drive, but if you're overly driven, if you're pushing too hard and you're not taking care of those 7 other things that we talked about earlier, then you're going to be out of balance. And what is it they say? Men meaning people, spend most of their lives chasing money, and then they spend the last of their life spending all that money taking care of their health. Well, what if we could chase money and take care of our health? Okay? I mean, money's important. It's part of our process. It's part of our human existence. But we've got to have some balance in that also. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the color purple from your 6th chakra. This is your third eye chakra. Good. Releasing a lack of imagination. Releasing insensitivity, excessive skepticism, denial, bringing in a strong intuition. That's what muscle testing is all about. Okay, so if your third eye's closed or if it's too wide open, muscle testing might not work for you. You might not be able to trust your gut. Penetrating insight, creative imagination, good memory, good dream recall, ability to visualize, has a guiding vision for life. Very good. I hope that's feeling well for you. All right. Now we're going to work directly with the third chakra. Excuse me. There we go. Third chakra. Again, that's our confidence. So while we're talking through this, I want you to focus on your breath. 3-second inhale, 5-second exhale, in the nose, out the nose. Don't pierce your lips. Don't breathe out the mouth. In the nose, out the nose. If you can't do 3 and 5, do 2 and 4. Do 1 and 3. Just make sure you're exhaling a little longer than your inhale. Keep your mouth closed, and let's have some fun. All right, now we're bringing the color red from your root chakra to your third chakra. And we're bringing in groundedness, being comfortable in your body, right livelihood, And now we're boosting it with color yellow, so bringing yellow directly into your root or your third chakra. Self-motivation, personal identity, releasing being overly competitive, hyperactive. Bringing the color orange from your second chakra, releasing rigidity in your body, beliefs, behavior, fear of change, poor social skills. Bringing in the color green from your heart chakra to your third chakra, so love in confidence. Bringing in caring, empathy, self-love, centered, content. Good. Now check in. Notice if your breathing is easier. If it's easier, you know you've made an improvement. And easier is even a little bit. If you're not as anxious about breathing 3 and 5 out, that's a huge improvement. If you feel more movement with your breath, that's a huge improvement. Right? More movement throughout the entire body, from the head all the way down to the feet, as your diaphragm effortlessly brings air into the lungs, effortlessly releases to release air from the lungs because of the change in pressure, not because we're muscling it. So very important. If you feel more calm, more relaxed in any way, shape, or form, you know you've improved.